Hi ladies, as promised I'm going to give a little show of how I do my feathered nail. I've already put the base on first. I just used some, what's this one, Glistening Rose. Just use that, just as my base. Okay, I've got my feather. Pale pink, white, black. Right, it's going to be a little bit fiddly because obviously I've got one hand here and I would prefer to have two free, but I'll give it a go anyway. So you're just going to apply a coat of your clear. Just a nice thin layer, just to, so the feather can sit on it. Okay, so that's your coat on. Right, and then you're going to take your feather and then just place it onto the nail. Okay, and just gently get your brush, pat it very gently because you don't want to like for it to bend back up. Because it's a bit awkward because sometimes I would have two, or maybe help to get use my finger or something just to pat it on gently. Because the corners are always a bit tricky, so don't worry about it if you cut the feather and little bits of the corner come off. It's not the end of the world. Just pat them on. Okay, and what I find is rather than cutting that off straight away, just take a bit of clear and just place it on, gently patting it into place. Especially on the corners, because that's where they usually can come off a little bit. It may that it'll come off when I cut it as well, so as I say, don't worry about it. I just try and put a little bit on to hold it into place, let it set a little bit. I might stroke it down the way there because I'm going with the feather. So try and set it in place. Just give it a little minute or two till it sets. You can see when you're looking at them that they don't always sit round the edges properly. I'll just try and This would be a lot easier though if you had your two hands, because you could hold that into place. You wouldn't have the worry of that. As I say, I would do that if I had. You see, it's not very warm in here, so take a little bit longer to set. About as best I'm going to get it at the minute. But say if you had your 2 hands free, that would be fine. And you're just going to take your scissors. And then just cut it off. Don't worry if you don't get it all, because these bits will still, they'll file off, so don't worry too much about that. And then you're just going to then place over your clear. Just pat it on. As you can see, I'm stroking it down the way with the feather. Don't stroke it up the way, or you'll just bend it all. Just making sure really that you've got all the feather covered. You're okay stroking it up once you've got it all covered. Okay, it's just a case of checking it, and just, if you can see any little bits, just put a little bit more on. Because, I mean, you don't want to overload it, but I mean, it's okay to have a little bit extra of your acrylic on, because you're going to file it down anyway. Okay, so that's how you would put your feather in acrylic, right? Then you let it dry. Once it's all dry, just give it a little feel with your fingers and see exactly if you can feel anything, then you know just to put a little bit more on, right? But I want to put you on pause and I'll file it up for you, because it's a bit clad on, and then I'll show you it when it's finished, okay? Back in a minute. Right, I'm back again. I've filed it. I'm just now like using my white block. Just to get all the scratches out really. go into my blue block. And I'm going to buff it up. See, I've already got it up to a nice little shine before I even put the top coat on. Okay, then you just apply your top coat. Okay. That is how you do a feathered nail. I hope it helps. I hope you've been able to see it okay. If not, let me know and I'll redo it, because I'm finding it quite hard getting this camera positioned. So you just put your nice little light coat underneath. I mean, you can use pink, use any colour feather. I get them out of a craft shop, hobby craft. You can get them off eBay. Okay, it's just a nice little effect for a feature finger. Right, okay, thanks. Bye.